يا حسين 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 يا حسين
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I will present parts of Lady Zaynab's sermon in the court of Yazid and give my reflection. In the beginning, Lady Zaynab says, quote, O Yazid, Allah and His Prophet have said that committing sins and considering the signs of Allah to be false is ridiculing them, i.e., deny the signs of Allah today and hold them in derision and have become happy, and recite poetic verses on account of martyrdom of the children of the Holy Prophet, just as the polytheists of Mecca became happy and sang songs because of the martyrdom of some Muslims in the Battle of Uhud, and talk about taking revenge upon the Holy Prophet. End quote. I feel this introduction is so powerful. It is very appropriate for Lady Zaynab to begin stating to the court about committing sins. At this time, she begins with how Yazid and his followers, quote, considering the signs of Allah to be false is ridiculing them, end quote, and then intertwines this sin with the sins of killing the 72 martyrs of Karbala. She makes a sad but true comparison with the polytheists of Mecca in the Battle of Uhud to what is happening with her during the current time. In another part of her sermon, she goes on stating, quote, O Yazid, do you think that we have become humble and despicable owing to the martyrdoms of our people and our own captivity, as you have blocked all the paths for us, and we have been made captives and are being taken from one place to another? Do you think that Allah has taken away His blessings from us? Do you think that by killing the godly persons you will have become greater, or you will have become great and respectable, and the Almighty looks at you with special grace and kindness? For this reason, and on account of this incorrect thinking, you have become elated and arrogant. You have become boastful because you have seen that the matters have taken a turn in your favor. You have, however, forgotten what Allah says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The disbelievers must not think that our respite is for their good. We only give to them time to let them increase their sins. For them, there will be a humiliating torment. Surah Al-Imran, verse 178. End quote. I think this section is formidable. Her questions strike the heart. She points out the way Yazid has tried to humiliate them as captives, but the real humiliation is Yazid. She then goes on to recite a beautiful verse from the Quran about sins and humiliating the sinner. Towards the end, she states, quote, Why shouldn't you be like this? Although you have done what you wanted to do and have pulled out the roots of piety and virtue, you have shed the blood of the sons of the Holy Prophet and have hidden the brilliant stars on the earth from amongst the descendants of Abu Muttalib under the clouds of oppression and injustice. However, you shall go before Allah. You shall meet your ancestors and shall also be taken to their place. At that time, you will wish that you had been blind and dumb and had not said that it was a day of rejoicing for your ancestors. End quote. This part made me think. She makes statements to point out Yazid's roots of oppression and injustice. Lady Zaynab tells about the time when Yazid will die. He will wish that he was, quote, blind and dumb, end quote, and wishes to take back what he did and said. Finally, Lady Zaynab concludes, quote, I thank Allah who has concluded the task of the chiefs of the youths of paradise with prosperity and forgiveness and accommodated them in paradise. I pray to Allah that He may elevate their ranks and favor them more with His kindness, for Allah is omnipotent. End quote. I ponder at these last few statements. She knew and supported her brother's duties, and their legacy will live on even after their martyrdom. Lady Zaynab's strong faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave her the courage to stand in Yazid's court and speak to him in such a courageous fashion. It is that same faith that she finishes her sermon with, thanking her Almighty Creator. Wassalamu alaikum.